Question. What is 5% of $55 million? The answer to that question is a lot deeper than you think, but take a stab at it. Hey, this is Glendon Cameron, founder of HustlersKungFu.com. Be sure to hit that first link below and get your free 19 business courses. Who knows, perhaps you can make some money this weekend. Let's have a little chat. Just you and me. As we sit here and discuss our future. I got the vision. And I'm going to tell you about my vision. I'm going to tell you about a few other things. The vision is 25 entrepreneurs with multi-million-dollar businesses. So to be multi-million, let's just say 2 million a year. In the next 3 years. That's the vision. Across various industries, service-related industries, reoccurring revenue industries, or multiple sales per year type deals. Hence the reason for the breakup video. Many people thought I was joking. Not joking. I wasn't joking at all. As you're going to see something right here. Now, that seems kind of crazy, right? That happened in 1 week. 1 week. How that happened was from the phone number on the YouTube channel. None of those people are just signed up because of the link in the video. There are 3 funnels in this channel. 3. The YouTube channel subscribers, the subscribers to HustlersKungFu.com, and the people who pick up the phone and call. Those are 3 funnels within 1 channel. Now, with that information, because I audit my channel, I audit myself, I audit my behavior, I audit my time, I found out that I am making way more money by speaking to people on the phone. That historically, that people who want to go back and forth with me in the comments were just trying to prove their hypothesis that Glendon Cameron ain't shit. He's just a scammer. That's what that is. Because when I come up with this flowery language, most of you who have been here a while know that I've had 12 businesses. It's not a lot I haven't seen. And I have a lot of sales experience. So I know fetching or bitching questions versus buying questions. I know what they are, know what it looks like. And there was someone today who went in the comments, and I was going to do this video anyway, so it wasn't for him or her. But the thing about doing a lawn care business or a promotional business, promotional is it's like the back of this iPhone, that JD, that's promotional. What's on the fit, that's promotional. People who hype up Jennifer Lopez are promotional. That is a fucking big bucket. Now, when you ask me a question that's very general, you're going to get a very general answer. You ask me a question that is specific, you're going to get a specific answer. And the fact that your business acumen, because there's so many of you who want to like get into a pissing contest, but I don't see your business, I don't see your YouTube channel, I don't see your books, I don't see your online university, I don't see your Facebook group, I don't see shit, but for some reason you feel that we're on the same level. I'm here to tell you we're not even close, because you're watching me and I'm not watching you. Now that I've got rid of all those people, let me get down into it. What I do with pricing is called dynamic pricing. Start off low and increase the price because I'm increasing the value. And going back to the question, this is so funny. I have rented store space, I have rented warehouse space, I have purchased commercial property. There's a lot to that shit. So when I hit this person up with, well, I'm negotiating a property deal, and it's like, well, I don't know how that can help me. The fact that you don't have enough financial sophistication to know how deep that is shows me how deep your business knowledge is. And it's very shallow. I mean, a penny could stand up laying down in that shit. This is what I'm doing for a client. and this is a $1,500 per month, yes, recurring revenue model. I am doing what I'm teaching. I am vetting out his real estate deal. I am calling up the brokers. I'm going to ask the appropriate questions like, Cam, like, no, that's not a nickname for me. Cam is common area maintenance fees. Some places have them, some places don't. I'm going to ask all those questions because I've been through this song and dance quite a few times. First time, I didn't know the questions to ask because it was my first time. So, well, how valuable is this? Well, if you're broke Dick Danny, if you are living paycheck to paycheck, if you base your life on the per hour wage, not very valuable. But if you're a business owner and every time you leave your desk to go run an appointment, or you spend an hour on the phone talking to somebody, and that costs you $300, $400, $500 because you're no longer doing what you need to do to make your business go, then my services are really cheap. But if you're not a business owner, that just sounds like, good Lord, $1,500 a month. Jesus Christ, I could go down to Miami with Big Booty Betty for the weekend. Whereas a client who's running a business that is exploding, who can't see himself, is working 12, 16 hours a day trying to keep up, someone to say, hey, I'll handle that real estate deal. I'll handle that marketing. Pretty cheap. But once again, in my book, which I haven't released yet, The 50 Laws of Hustling, one of the laws is you can't do the right things with the wrong people. And I'm not going to get into the rhetoric, and I'm not even going to be mean or nasty. Many of you are the wrong people for my elite services. And that isn't to say you're bad people or you're stupid. No, you're just the wrong people. Just like, when Ed sees Susan and Susan goes like, Ed ain't handsome enough. It's not like she hates Ed. It's just she's not attracted to Ed. And like Ed sees Susan's sister and goes like, I don't want to deal with her because she's chubby. That's how it is. Not good, not bad, just how it is. And when I made that realization by putting the phone number on this channel, and I'm going to put another screenshot. This happened today. This was someone else coming in on the elite services. That happened today. So why would I continue to dick and dodge and hang out with people who want to discuss like $250 like that's an earth-shattering sum? Because when I was negotiating my reality television deal, I had to spend $300 an hour for my attorney. My fees were $2,900 for just talking on the phone over this deal for a few weeks. And that was it. It was done. So if I'm talking to a business owner who has spent money with an accountant, who has spent money with an attorney, $1,500 a month is cheap. But if I'm talking to someone with just a job, once again, not hating, not trying to marginalize you, you got to do what you got to do to survive. We're just incompatible as fuck. We're diametrically opposed. That's hence the reason for the breakup video. Because I can put my phone number up here on this YouTube channel, which gets 300 plus hits a month. Out those 300 people, or let's just say everyone watches a video twice, still 150,000 people. There's going to be one or two who will drop between 1,500 and 10 G's a month with me. So why am I going to focus on the ebook crowd? Matter of fact, everything is going to be free. All of the older stuff at hustlerskungfu.com will be free. All of the ebooks and the Gumroad, they'll be free. Just give me the next week to go ahead and hook that up. Yeah, everything in those two places will be free. Because I'm going to focus on that 0.5%. Because that 0.5% will collectively pay me way more money than the rest of y'all. So and you should be thankful to the 0.5% because they're subsidizing the education that you're going to get for free. Yes, that's what's going down. I'm no longer going to make those programs. Nope, they're done. Everything is now going to be to the elite level. If I do make something, it's not going to be cheap. And if I do make something and work on it, you better get on it on the dynamic pricing, because I am going to jack up the price because the value is there. I got a guy who went through the child support course. Got his case dismissed. Got Cleaver, 30 days, $2,500. Built a business, found the love of his life. there's countless stories like that for the people who take action. For the folks who don't take action, there are no stories because you ain't doing shit. That's the problem. You ain't doing shit. And all of you dudes, because mostly it's dudes, who want to come in and like do the dick size contest, well, let's just see. I've been doing this 8 years. More than $3 million in the last 8 years derived from the lead generation of this channel. It's on my LinkedIn profile. It's been there a while if you would care to look. But I got folks show me a little taste, show me some stuff. I'm doing videos in the backyard. You see that thing in the back of me? That's a pool. But no, it's just, let me just go ahead and explain something to you. A lot of these people who have, quote, these internet programs are lying to you, and you're so bamboozled, so misled, so sucking on the subterfuge that you don't know real when you see it. Because I've said it once and will say it again. I'm not going to teach you how to be an internet marketer. I'm going to teach you how to build a business and make some damn money. That's my skill set. I kind of fell off into the internet marketing thing because it was lovely. A lot of that money came passively from the storage auction days. I just like made some critical decisions. See, notice I didn't say luck. Luck didn't write that first book. Luck did not put 6 months into the YouTube channel before the first penny was made. Luck had nothing to do with that. That was effort, determination, and a plan. And that's what I'm going to bring to my clients. So let's get back to the 25 people that I want to help make $2 million a year gross revenues or more. Let me tell you the plan, the vision. I give myself those 25 heroes, and I already have 9. I think I got 9. Okay, so yeah, these are long-term relationships. I'm not doing this just to get like, you know, $1,500 for a few months. That's jump change. That's jump change. My goal is to push these individuals and their families to these businesses where they're making $2 million gross in the next 3 years. Get them there. And cause see, this is the thing, I've started 12 different businesses. I already know what the fuck's coming. From a real estate deal, from contract deal, to talking to your accountant, to negotiating, to buying property, to marketing camp. I already been through this shit. I know what's coming. I already see the landscape before they get there. So I already know what sticking points are gonna happen. And I can help them for years. Because, well, when we do this, when we get to this point, what's going to happen? When we get to this point, what's going to happen? When we need to hire, how we're going to hire? I've already been through those things. That's why I am a mentor. That's what people are paying for. Now, I get these heroes to that 2.2 million a year gross revenue. I want 5%. So let's do the math. I got 25 people doing 2 million a year. I get 5%. That's 2.7 million. From consulting per year on a passive level for being that, hey, I'm having this problem with this vendor. Well, this is what you do. This is how you handle it. This is the language. That's what people are paying me for, because they're paying me for my experience. They're paying me for the shit I've been through before. They're paying me for the millions of dollars that I've created across the board. My money and money of my clients and the money that people have generated from watching this channel. So when I get to that 3-year mark and I got my 25 or more heroes, because that's what the map, the development map says, and I might be able to stretch it to 50, but the solid number is 25. And once I get to 25, we'll see how it goes. And if I can do more, and that's one-on-one with the assistant, another assistant, not Amy, another assistant that I'm going to hire, which will be an accountability manager, then we'll get this program rocking and rolling. And I'm going to concentrate on the mobile detail business, lawn care, light manufacturing, just some things that I've done and I know about. I don't know about multi-level marketing, so I'm not fucking with it. I don't know about this hip-hop hustler promotional business. Never done it. Ain't fucking with it. But I do know how to build a business that makes 7 to 8 figures. No, not a billionaire. No, you don't have a fucking Learjet. You just have a business that does 2 to 6 million a year, may give you 500,000 after taxes, personal income, up to 7 figures personal income after taxes, and you're living a fucking marvelous life wherever you living how you want, taking vacations when you want. If you want to live in a foreign country, you can. That's what I'm doing. I'm down here on this level where the rubber meets the road, where the real is the real. That's what I'm doing. And see, here's the math, okay? If I were to stay at 1,500, but I'm going up, 10 people, every 10 people, it's 30 grand a month recurring revenue. 20 people, 60 grand. 30 people, $90,000 a month recurring revenue. 30 people, 30 qualified people. Wait a minute, this channel has 300,000. I can get my 30 people in a year or less. I've given myself a year. So that's the plan. So if you're going like, good Lord, $1,500, that means you're automatically disqualified. And I know people going like, well, I own the business and I do this. And all I hear is nameless, baseless, no facts, no evidence, comments laced in the comments. You know, if you want to get on Skype or you want to get on the Google Hangout and show me your business, let's do it. Let's do it. Show me your business. You getting free promotion? Let's do it. Because I know that most of the people who want to start these little comment fights have no business. They're too busy minding the other folks' business to have one of their own. So that's the challenge. If you want to sit down and talk, you got a business, I'll call you up. You want to talk about your business and come on Hangouts where I can show your business and I can chop up your business, let's do it. Because I'm going to win. I was homeless. And when my mother was saying, well, you can come home, and I said, no, I'm going to figure this shit out. I didn't go home like some little bitch. I didn't go home living with my fucking mother. I stayed out here in these fucking streets, made it happen, built myself something, became somebody. That's who the fuck I am. See, that homeless experience, a lot of people, oh, that's just a joke or one of those heroes. No, that was real. That's fucking real. And many of you have not gone through that shit, so you don't have that inner resolve and strength. You just don't. But once again, that's the plan. So that's why it's so expensive, because I'm vetting people. I want people who are committed to making 7 figures gross revenue. And I keep saying that because we've got another group of people who think if you make $1 million a year in revenue that you're a fucking millionaire. You're not a millionaire if your business grosses $1 million in revenue. That does not make you a millionaire. If your business grosses 7 million and you bring home after interest, taxes, bills, expenses, a solid 7 figures, okay, you're a liquid millionaire, which is even more rare. You're liquid. That's rare. That's strong. That's fucking strong. $1 million income after taxes, expenses. That's strong. Real fucking strong. Now I can go back to my con self. But that's the deal. And if you want to work with me in the future, what you should do is get the free courses. Go through it, work it as hard as you can, and then, you know, after you built some and you get stuck, then we can talk. Because there's really no point in me talking to you if you're not really doing anything. And that's not a diss, it's just, give an example. Like on this real estate deal. I got certain parameters, I know a lot of things, and I was able to make suggestions, and I'm gonna get him a hell of a deal. I'm gonna make that happen. And that's fun. It's fun. It's just taking advantage of stuff they've already done before. But to sit and talk about what you want to do, your vision, that's all well and good to do with your friends, or maybe you start a Facebook group and y'all can talk about that. But to really move yourself to a higher level of performance, You got to get started on something. And I have a lot of people who are, well, I don't want to make a mistake. Let's just clear some stuff up right now. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. Bad things are going to happen. You're going to wish you hadn't did X, Y, and Z. And the best way to deal with that is to go ahead, get started, get it over with, and continue to push. I had a conversation with another client this morning who was feeling a little overwhelmed and a little underwhelmed because it's like, I feel that I should be further along, and I had to break it down to her. You're making money. You've been doing it this August, and you're making money from a physical product business that you have to spend money to acquire the asset. You're making money. You're way ahead of the curve. And I think because of this facade of immediate wealth from internet dudes, that many people, because even if you don't buy into it, you still hear it. You still get the propaganda. You still are part of it. You still, you know, it matters, because you're thinking, well, if this 17-year-old kid went ahead and started this business and now it's making 30 million, it can make you feel inadequate. But what you don't hear is the 17-year-old kid father is the CEO of a billion-dollar company, or this kid's mother is connected here. Connections matter, relationships matter, and in a lot of these stories, you don't get the backstory. I'll tell you, years and years ago, I used to read Essence magazine, and there was a story about this female entrepreneur. I had read a similar story in another business publication. Now, the slant in this magazine was she did it all by herself. The reality was her husband helped her greatly, and it was not her business, it was their business. And the way that article was written in essence completely pushed dude out, didn't mention it. And I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. And I stopped reading that publication with that and some other stuff, and this was years ago, because it used to be a great magazine, in my opinion, and then it became just this rag of bullshit, and I just stopped consuming it, because it used to talk about a lot of issues, not just women, but people, and it just went, I haven't read it, what, a decade? Yeah, I think it's been 10 years or more. And it's just little things like that you get these narratives and these stories of success. Is supposed to be so seamless, it's supposed to be so easy, it's supposed to be so quick. The reality is, success is a long, hard, rough and rugged road at times. Sometimes the road will get real smooth. You may fight for 2 years, and then after that the road is smooth. You might fight for 5 years, and after that the road is smooth. You might have to fight for 10 years, and then the road gets smooth. Just depending upon who you are, your industry. There's so many things. So that's the big thing that's going on with me and how I'm situating and building this business, because it's out there. There's just a lot of service providers who aren't really doing this recurring revenue model. They're just not, and it's no one's talking to them. Everyone's trying to get them on credit card merchants and process. But when I say, hey, look, I can help you make money faster and easier, they're listening. And when I can say, okay, this is what it's going to take, you're going to have to make some changes, you're going to have to rearrange some stuff, and you're going to have to change your corporate DNA a little bit, because if your corporate DNA was doing what it needed to do, you wouldn't have me sitting in this chair right now. So you have a lot of things that can be done when someone with a plan. Now, the other part of this, and the reason that I'm going to this business model of a service provider, I'm being a service provider. I'm in the business that I'm championing. I'm going to build a video marketing agency. AttentionGraphMedia.com. No, there's no website up yet. I bought the domain. I've already done jobs. It's just never had any formal structure. But yeah, this is where I'm at. And once again, there's a lot of folks out here who are on certain business models that are going to drastically change, because my opinion on Amazon FBA, if you're doing it, you better scale as fast and hard as you can right now, Because once this next economic shift hits, you're gonna have more people who will not have jobs. You're gonna have more people. It's already happening, but it's gonna be much worse. You think the shit's bad now? It's gonna get much, much worse. Much worse. So that's just something for you to think about. And typically, let's just go with this consulting. There are very few people who are going to spend $1,500 and not have a full understanding of the process. That's why most of these folks are phone calls. We have to talk. We have to explain. I have to ask them about their business. And you call me and you don't have a business, I'll talk to you. It's not going to be a long conversation because I can't work with air. And if someone got really upset because I said, hey, you know, people are trying to fuck with no pussy, that's exactly what many people are doing. And so I don't like that terminology. Fine, you don't like the terminology. Don't watch the channel. Because for every person that I turn off with that language, and I'll be unvarnished, I know it does, I get about 150 more who are not turned off. So, and also I'm building a tribe, I'm building a family of my kind of people. So if you're turned off, you just disqualified yourself from my services and my courses. It's not a bad thing on my way or your way. It's just we're incompatible, boo. No problem, because there's so many more boos out there. There's literally millions of boos out there. So why am I gonna be hung up on you? It's the reality of it. Almost like in my disruptive mating course, the 99% rule. 99% of you are not the one. And once again, with my revenue model in my business, I only need 20 for, 25 for it to be where I want it to be. That's it. 25 people. I just started this 8 weeks ago and I got 9. I'm almost halfway there, and it's just April. I'm gonna get 3 or 4 more this month. I am. And that's why I can be very charitable and give you courses away that work, that will make you money, that will help you build your credit, will help you with your child support case, will help you with your marriage, will help you with just all kinds of stuff. Value just like, coming all out of the place. But only if you do the work. So this is what you should do, and in the following order. You should get the free courses, because that's the SOP now, the standard operating procedure or policy. That if you want to, quote, vet me, and you should check me out. You should go through the courses. You should check out my teaching style. You should. That is the easiest way for you to vet me, because after 750 hours of video on YouTube, 25 books across all, if you come in and you still like, I need, no, you're never gonna buy anyway. You're still looking for proof. Well, really, let's be fair. You're looking for a guarantee, and there are no guarantees in business, which is great, because just like you can fail big, you can win big. But if there's a guarantee, you can't win big. But that's the reason for the big potential failure. And that's pretty nice. So that's where I'm at. So go through the free courses, get all the books, just go through the stuff. Some of you can go through 30 days to 2,500 and really go through it, and now you're make money, not even need me. But for those of you who are looking to build those 7-figure, 8-figure businesses, yeah, we can rock out, because I have a video marketing methodology that no one else has. I have assets and knowledge that most people don't have. And I learned something from the phone calls, because like I said, it was under 300 people. What I learned was so powerful that it changed the trajectory of this business, of this channel, of my life. And I'm thankful to everyone that called, and for the folks who will call in the future, because like I said, I'll talk to you. One person, I picked up the phone, I was in Walmart, and she was just like, oh my God, you answered. I have no problem talking to people who are trying to do something, but I don't want to talk to people who just want to do something. There's a big difference. It's just a big difference in energy, big difference in the conversation. And You saw what people are paying me. You know, that's why I put 2 references up there. And in the future, I'll probably put something else up there, since, you know, people want to see something. I don't give a fuck about a Ferrari. I don't give a fuck about a Lamborghini. I do care about cash. See, I know a lot. Just get with that. There are people talking about those cars are not expensive. You don't know how to drive those suckers. You can ruin the clutch and spend 5 to 15 grand to have it replaced. And during normal driving, they wear out pretty rapidly. That's why a lot of these cars, that's why you don't see them with 150,000 miles or 200,000 miles. It's a very expensive vehicle to get to that level of mileage. But hey, this is the deal. Oh, no, I should have put this, I'll put a card in the beginning of the video. The $1,500 special is for 6 more days. So next Friday, it's over. We're going to 2,500, and that's it. I will probably put out some other stuff a little later. So if you're really serious, go through the free courses. And if you have a business already and you want to discuss your future success, give me a call. All right, this is Glendon. I'll see you in the next video.